What's up, guys? Welcome back. Muzzy's Club Tours are taking a short break for now while I make way for my new venture, the Owners Club. I'll still be doing club tours every now and then, so don't worry, there's still a massive list of people that I want to get through. But for now, club tours, I would often go through and I'd miss out people's favourite cards or hoards that they were particularly proud of, because I was rushing through trying to make the videos not too long and boring. Owners Club's going to be slightly different. It's only going to feature users who have the very best collection of a particular team, and there can only be one. If you've got the best collection, you get to be the owner. If you particularly think that you hold the best collection in the world for a particular team, contact me on Twitter or on email. We can discuss your collection in depth, so that when I come to make the video, hopefully I won't miss out too much. Today's example is, of course, my own collection. Right now, I've got the very best Watford collection in the world. That can change at any point if a new sort of one-of-one card comes out, or I start kind of slacking. For now, it stands true, so I'm going to go through my collection with you. I'll be doing clubs from all of the leagues that are available, but for now, Mark, who has kindly done the artwork for me, is working on it, so hit him up. He's a good lad at Tops Pato, I think it is PATO1, for any artwork that you might require if he's available. But for now, let's take a look at my club. So the kind of general questions I guess I would go through are: do you even support the team of the collection that you've got the best of? Yes, obviously I do. You can see from the wall behind me and my match day vlogs, I am a Watford supporter. I have been all of my life. Me and my kids have got season tickets. It's the only kind of true team that I would call my own. So when did I start collecting on Tops? Now that kind of goes hand in hand with the next question as well. What's your most sentimental card? For me, this Ben Watson, my eldest, Mini Muzzy, was playing Tops Kick for a little bit back in April 2016 last year, and suggested to me that I start playing it as well, so that we could do a little bit of trading together. So I signed up there and then. We were sitting in the car, I think it was outside his mum's house, when I was just dropping him off, and so you get some coins to begin with to do some pack openings. Had no idea what I was looking at. This card, this Ben Watson gold card, was the very first card that came out of the very first pack that I opened. So we've looked at it. Ben Watson card, awesome. It's a Watford player. I'm pleased with that. Had no idea of the value of it. Card count is 40 card count on it, but at the time, obviously, it was still going up. I received a load of trades for it, shortly after that, and I always kept hold of it, not knowing the kind of value of it. And so yeah, very first Watford card that I got. So as I say, around 20th of April last year is when I started collecting. Not a very long time at all, considering the amount of people that have been playing Tops. Some have come and gone and come again and left again, and a lot of people have much better collections than me. But yeah, in the short period of time, I've been quite fortunate. I managed to get some good trades in with people. My favourite card, I guess, like obviously the Dini patchwork is going to be nice. This Kabul Galaxy, actually, I was quite impressed with that. Shame it's Kabul, not my favourite Watford player, but I thought the card itself looked quite nice. I just managed to get hold of that the other day when someone sent me a trade. Let's see if the app's going to actually work and load up some of these cards so I can show you. So yeah, obviously the Dini patchwork, it's a one of one, so that's gonna have a little bit of meaning for it. But I guess my favourite card at the moment is probably gonna be the Captain's Award card. one of the first Watford cards that I got this season, having collected all of the other captain's cards, and I think it's just because I worked quite hard for it. It was a lot of trading backwards and forwards, fairly low card count, 157, and since then I've managed to obtain a couple more of them. But I quite like the picture. It sort of shows off Deeney's personality a little bit. I like the vignette around the edges, so it's all darkened off, and the gold writing. I just thought it looked like a smart card, so that's probably my favourite one. What was my hardest card to get? Again, the patchwork, and also the Capu redemption card, both of which I got from Mango eventually, with a bit of negotiating. This Capu is only a 5 card count, so they were obviously both quite difficult to get hold of. I would say this Capu here actually, which came out just towards the end of last year. This is one that I was really panicking over, because I spent an absolute fortune just trying to pack it, because I could see over the weekend the card count just wasn't going up very much at all. We're on 19 there, and I just thought it's going to be a nightmare to try and get hold of this card, so I spent a fortune just trying to pack it, and it wasn't coming, and I ended up having to throw out loads and loads of trades to everyone that had one, basically trying to offer up loads, and yeah, eventually managed to get one. But I hated the idea that there was a card out there with such a low card count that was going to be very difficult for me to get hold of. So yeah, that was a bit of a struggle. Who is my favourite Watford player at the moment? I would have to say this man here with his delightful man bun, Sebastian Prodel. He's just the player that week in, week out impresses me. He's a solid defender. I'm always impressed with him. Very rarely puts a foot wrong, and he wasn't in the kind of the manager's plans at the beginning of last season, and worked his way into the team nicely. And now he is sort of one of the first names on the team sheet. So here are a few of the other Prodal cards that I've got, and I guess that signature there from his Dortmund days is probably my favourite one. But yeah, a good player, excellent. I think one of the most underrated defenders in the Premiership at the moment. Next question was, are you hoarding anything at the moment? I'm not. I mean, I've got sort of a few of each of these cards, or most of them. I guess the closest I've come to hoarding is this Fans Choice Week 15 Troy Deeney. Personally, I think I voted for Pereira because like a new player for us, exciting, one of our more expensive purchases this season, and there's only kind of one or a couple of cards of his out now, so but Deeney predictably got the Fans Choice, so 23 card count, 23 of them at the moment, 3,000 card count. Probably the closest I've come to sort of attempting to hoard a card. Quite often when people send me trades, because they can see my Watford collection, they'll add sort of Watford cards in there to try and sweeten the deal, which is fine. You know, I'm always happy for Watford cards, but that is the only one that I've been sort of actively trying to get hold of. What cards do you want the most? I've got the Tommy Mooney Legend card. I've been trying to get hold of all of the Legend series throughout all the seasons. I'm kind of down to the really difficult ones to get hold of now, so there's still quite a few that I need. But I've got the Watford Legend card, so that set is probably the one that I'm after the most at the moment. So that is my Watford collection. If you feel you can beat that, which you can't, then let me know. As I said, send me a DM on Twitter or send me an email. Let me know if you hold the best collection in the world of any Premiership team. then contact me, let me know, and we'll speak first of all. We'll go through some of these questions and a few extras, and we'll see what your collection is like. If you've got the best in the world and it's unrivaled, then you get your name on the board. If, however, you claim that you've got the best collection and your name goes on the board and someone else comes along, they may challenge you, and then it will go to a head-to-head, and I've got no idea what happens then. We will find out. Thanks once again to Mark for the artwork, which I will be displaying shortly throughout this video. And if you enjoyed the video, if you like the idea, give it a thumbs up, leave me a note below to let me know if you want me to pursue with this. And until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care.